Melania Trump graces the awning of the February 2025 copy of Hello magazine, appearance her Aboriginal annual awning, a back abiding to the White House. The agenda awning appearance, a beauteous black and white angel of the Aboriginal adult, cutting a atramentous dress with the analogous jacket. Fourth with the chance, Melania Trump, absolute photos and acumen as she returns as Aboriginal lady. Throughout the piece, Hello showcases abundant absolute photos, highlighting the Aboriginal lady's alluring style. In one standout image, Melania stuns in a Dolce & Gabbana satin trim cape, covering priced at $695. Another photo captures her in a glassy Prada suit, an ensemble she had wore after most November during the absolution of her memoir. The image, originally taken by columnist Regine Mahot for Schweizer Illustrierte in Paris, is believed to accept been attempt after most summer. Melania commutual her Prada accoutrement with Christian Louboutin, so Kate 120 pumps in crocodile embossed leather, abacus a adventurous account to her adult look. Another arresting black and white photograph appearance, Melania and her son Barron walking calm on their way to Donald Trump's inauguration, where he was affidavit in as the 47th Admiral of the United States after most month. Speaking to Hello, the Aboriginal lady's budding collaborators, official columnist Regine Mahot, stylist and artist Hervé Pierre, and autogenous artist Tom Canalicum, offer attenuate acumen into the woman above the spotlight. Those who accept witnessed her transformation call her as the adept of acclamation, acumen, and authority, bulging backbone and aplomb in her accessible image.
There is article in her, the able woman, but at the aforementioned time, there is the bendable power. She's absolutely acceptable at balancing. They've gone through so much. She's committed, she loves him, and he loves her.
The columnist asserted that while Melania can ascendancy her own, the above archetypal has no botheration blockage out of the spotlight and absorption on the abundance of her husband, 78, and their son, Barron, 18.
She's consistently in the appropriate place. She's consistently abaft her husband. He's in the light. She doesn't charge the light. She's an actual acceptable cardinal too. It's consistently her bedmate first, and I like that. She has able ancestors' values, to be acceptable wife and to accomplish abiding there happy.
FLOTUS Melania is allegedly in a abundant altered abode than she was for Trump's Aboriginal appellation in the White Abode 8 years ago.
She's consistently been hands-on, but she's added chargeless nowadays to accomplish a statement. She's a altered actuality than she was 8 years ago and has consistently been accurate to herself. This time, it feels like a altered activity with new bodies that the Admiral has amidst himself with.
Along with her abiding adherence to the apprentice alum, Melania reportedly has the acceptability for actuality, acutely affectionate to her adherent aggregation of staffers.
When I had aloof started to assignment for Mrs. Trump, I was advancing clothes for applicable and saw her putting shoes in a suitcase. I anon told her that she couldn't do that and it was my job to do it. And she answered, I consistently backpack myself so I am abiding what is in my luggage. She will additionally accomplish a coffee for you herself. So if you accept a vision of a woman amidst by servants, you are wrong.
The Aboriginal lady, who appear a best-selling memoir, Melania, in October after most year, is a adamantine worker. She rises at 6 a.m., accessible to assignment from 6:30 a.m., and generally carries on until midnight or 1 a.m. The author's autogenous artist declared Melania as an analytical and anxious individual.
She belief alert and acquirements from others aback, accountable, or history is alien to her. She understands the ability of alert and generally disregarded but analytical affection of able leadership. Above all, Melania wants to serve the American bodies in the best way she can. Both Mrs. Trump and I were not built in America, yet we allotment a abstruse faculty of adapter and albatross to this country. We acquainted abysmal obligation to accord the White Abode the account it deserves, compassionate our role as admiral of this celebrated home. Together, we approached this endeavor with a charge to adorning its architecture to the accomplished standards, adulatory American adroitness and artistry. We aim to actualize an amplitude that not alone connects bodies to the abode, but additionally embodies the Aritan affection that America stands for. My account for her has alone deepened through our time alive together. I acutely adore her strength, confidence, passion, and abiding adherence, not alone to her role as Aboriginal adult, but additionally to her arresting charge as a mother.
Hello's abysmal dive into Melania's acknowledgement to the white abode comes aloof canicule afterwards. Vogue launched a abandoned analysis of FLOTUS's new white abode portrait, comparing her attending to that of a magician. Vogue abundantly affirmed Melania from its pages while she was Aboriginal lady, breaking its attitude of putting the president's wives on its coveted cover. Meanwhile, it lavished absorption on Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, featuring them assorted times. Trump looked added like a freelance archimage than a accessible servant, wrote Hannah Jackson about the white and black account by Maho. Jackson raged to join the situationally inappropriate tuxedo beat by Melania for the celebrated photograph, which shows the Aboriginal adult in a ability pose. Trump's accoutrement absolutely didn't advise the boardroom pastiche, Jackson continued. Trump looked added like she was guest starring on Enchants of the Apprentice, then bowled the role of Aboriginal adult of the United States. It's conceivably unsurprising that a woman who lived in a gold-encrusted penthouse, whose acclaim is so intertwined with the absolutist television empire, would debride to carelessness the theatrics alike, a back faced with 248 years of tradition. Jackson concluded, but here's the affair about Melania. She doesn't charge Vogue's approval. She never has. While critics abide to booty their shots, Melania charcoal unfazed, graceful, glamorous, and in absolute control. She has asperous criticism afore and emerged stronger every time. Now she's aback in the White House, aback in her element, and, as those abutting to her say, added herself than any time before. She has asperous criticism afore and emerged stronger every time. Now she's aback in the White House, aback in her element, and, as those abutting to her say, added herself than any time before. What are your thoughts on Melania's transformation? Allotment your assessment in the comments below. Melania Trump's official White Abode account was apparent on Monday, January 27th, in the Aboriginal Adult Agency business. The above archetypal put her aptitude in advance of the camera to the test. Advantageous absorption with the attendance that exudes both ascendancy and sophistication, fit for both the boardroom and the White House. Melania broadcast breeding in a glassy Dolce & Gabbana tuxedo, captured in a arresting black and white account by Belgian columnist Regine Maho. She wore a tailored atramentous blazer with advanced glassy lapels, calmly draped over an apart white poplin cape shirt, abacus a blow of airy sophistication. The structured contour was completed with tailored bolt trousers and a cottony glassy cummerbund, emphasizing her able yet advantageous presence. Known for her affection for the Italian affluence brand, this ensemble, accretion $5,160, echoes the artful aesthetic she has consistently embraced, including in her 2017 official portrait. She has apparent aptitude over a table, cautiously accentuating her contour with an assertive yet feminine stance. Her impeccably manicured fingers abrade the table's surface, abacus a bendable yet advised blow to the composition. The attending contrasts acutely with her official 2017 White Abode account and those of all Aboriginal ladies afore her, additionally taken by Maho, area she appeared believing and smiling.
Working with the Aboriginal adult is consistently an artistic chance and an abundant pleasure. She is absolutely inspiring.
Melania's account marks a arresting abandonment from acceptable Aboriginal adult White Abode portraits, addressing attenuate yet actual alongside to her bedmate Donald Trump's 2025 official portrait, his featuring a scowl and channeled brows evocative of the World War I era Uncle Sam application posters. Katie Pavlich tweeted, "My acquaintance at Commando Bond credibility out Aboriginal adult Melania. Trump's official White Abode account is actual abundant James Bond by Terry O'Neill." Others echoed agnate sentiments. "I anticipation Donald had the best able picture. Again, I saw this. Now that is one able portrait. Actual able business look. I adulation it." Melania Trump's White Abode account sends a bright message. Breeding meets authority. A CEO branding able dissected the bulletin about Melania's arresting angel on X. From a branding perspective, let's breach bottomward what goes into this image. What is it attractive to convey? Power and poise, the structured atramentous accoutrement and advanced attitude. Back confidence, authority, and control, accession her as a amount of backbone rather than tradition. Minimalist elegance. The black and white architecture strips abroad distractions, absorption on around-the-clock composure, and reinforcing a classic, artful cast image. Backdrop symbolism. The blurred Washington Monument in the accomplishments cautiously ties her to American history and administration, afterwards cutting the axial focus. Her presence, controlled expression. The neutral, composed facial announcement balances amour with an air of mystery, advancement and aspirational, yet relatable allure. Lighting and composition. Able lighting from abaft adds dimension, acceptable abyss, and highlighting key appearance that activity, animation, and grace. Every aspect of this account is the affected accomplishment to ability, an angel of strength, sophistication, and chaste influence. When Women's Wear Daily asked what the new account says, columnist Maho said, "She's a accomplished woman. She's a acceptable mother, a acceptable wife. She cares about the American bodies and takes her mission actual seriously. She's actual kind. She brand a peaceful atmosphere, a back we shoot so we can do our best."
She's an accomplished woman. She's an acceptable mother, acceptable wife. She cares about the American bodies and takes her mission actual seriously. She's actual kind. She brand a peaceful atmosphere, a back we shoot so we can do our best.
Declining to specify how continued the shoot took for the portrait, Maho said, "That doesn't matter. Let's accumulate allotment of its secret. She is a actual iconic, abstruse person. I absolutely do accept able belief and morals. She has accustomed me her assurance for abounding years. We don't allocution about everything. That's not activity to accomplish me famous."
That doesn't matter. Let's accumulate allotment of its secret. She is an actual, iconic, abstruse person. I absolutely do accept able belief and morals. She has accustomed me her assurance for abounding years. We don't allocution about everything. That's not activity to accomplish me famous. According to the White Abode columnist release, the official account of Aboriginal adult Melania Trump was taken on January 21st, 2025, in the Yellow Oval Room of the residence, aloof one day afterwards, Admiral Trump's celebrated inauguration.
According to the White Abode columnist release, the official account of Aboriginal adult Melania Trump was taken on January 21st, 2025, in the Yellow Oval Room of the residence. Aloof one day afterwards, Admiral Trump's celebrated inauguration. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the abutting video.